Welcome to my channel. We have a lot of fun modes going on recently, and I already discussed this in a couple of other videos. Right now we have realistic mode, and I would have played, or I did do some live commentary while I played it, but I kept messing up, and actually did the same with this game here, but I want to show the replay for a particular reason. I will come back to that in a minute. Realistic mode is very different from all the other fun modes. First of all, you only have one life. In Uprising and Big Boss, obviously you can get a lot of experience and you can grind up Tech 3 tanks really, or fairly easy because you can make a lot of damage. In realistic mode, first of all, the enemy team tanks, they won't show up on the minimap. They won't be highlighted in game. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to, especially in a light tank, be moving around. And I would also say, to some extent, stay with your team, because as enemy tanks are not highlighted, your team will not be able to see if you are getting rushed by 3 or 4 of the enemy tanks. And also, a lot of players have a tendency to just focus what's right in front of them and what they actually see, and not look around them. I try to, especially when I'm playing this mode in the light tank, to constantly be scanning around for movement. And obviously, it's very hard to see anything that not moves the way that I'm looking around. But if there were light and medium tanks moving around, I would probably be able to see them. Also, another thing is there's a lot of camouflages in the game that are shiny, and they are fairly easy to see as well. So as you already saw, and as you're probably aware of, the armor highlights are not working in realistic mode either. So you need to learn this from regular battles or raiding or some of the other fun modes, so you know where to aim for in the tanks. If you learn that and you practice it in realistic mode, that will actually help you get better at dealing with enemy tanks in regular battles, because when you're shooting at a distance, or if you're shooting through bushes and other things, you know where to aim for. If you're shooting through a wall, as you can do with APCR and AP, you know where to approximately aim for on other tanks that are not per se soft tanks, and those things you can practice in realistic mode. I flunked my HE shot here, unfortunately. So this game is going to be a loss, but I wanted to show this replay for one particular reason, and that is the enemy E3. He wrote me afterwards. I didn't pay attention to him in the game, but it's actually Silent Cougar, who has his own YouTube channel, and if you don't already subscribe to it, I recommend you to go in and check it out. He has a number of really great videos there. So I deal with the bad chat here that I flunked my HE shot on earlier. And yeah, as I said, it's going to be a loss, this, but realistic mode, I see 2 types of players in it. I like to be able to move around and reposition myself on the map fairly fast, and then it'll train my reflexes and train my situational awareness when I'm driving it as a light tank. The other type of player are usually, like Silent Cougar is driving in the E3. If you're driving around in a tank that is fairly mobile, but having a lot of troll armor, and especially if you go support your team, that'll make it quite easy to pull off some wins. Obviously get unlucky, and if I were to get behind him now, if I were to kill the Jägeru and then get behind the E3, that'll be done for. But again, driving a heavy tank or a semi-heavy with some troll armor is quite fun also, because again, people are struggling, they don't know where to pen you. So those are my, I would say, recommendations. If you need to learn or need to train and practice your situational awareness, your ability to look around the map, scan your surroundings, I would recommend a light and medium tank. If you want to challenge yourself on learning where tanks' weak spots are, especially the super heavies and the heavy tanks, then take out a super heavy tank, because that way you will get in those face-on conflicts. Hi, Silent Cougar. You didn't get to kill me. So you get those close encounters where you really have to pay attention to where you aim at. Let me show you an example here. So I take my VK7201 out for a spin. One thing to pay attention of in regular in realistic battles is that your gun will always do the average damage, unless of course you light them on fire or you splash with HE. And also, I think that it will always have the average penetration. So you can't per se high roll or low roll your pens. Sorry about that. So and yeah, another thing also is that in regular battles, I will always point out if there are players that have no camo on, they usually newer players are not very good at the game. But in realistic mode, it can actually be beneficial to not have camo on. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of shiny camos, and it'll make you easier. So the tree dropping down back there, it'll actually make it easier for enemy tanks to spot you. Hello there. She's being capped, and he fluffed his shot. I don't want to push forward because there can be anything anywhere. And yeah, there's a VK back there. And remember, I cannot side scrape in this tank, but I can. Okay, you're actually trying to side scrape. That's interesting. Okay, you see, I'm trying to get a shot into you. If you poke again, my friend. No, we don't. Okay, we need to make a move here. So I want to shoot not you, but you. Oh, that was stupid. This is taking way too long to deal with these guys here, and we have 4 tanks crammed up back here and just shooting gallery to the enemy, and that's not good at all. There you go. And there goes my TP. There goes my E75. I don't want to take a shot from you, so I'm going to do this. Deal with you. And you didn't get me. Conway is dead. We have the IS, oh not the IS, oh yeah, the IS-7. You shouldn't be able to pin me there, but I can pin you, and now I'll get back into safety from the enemy VK72 back there. And that was the enemy E75 coming up behind me. E5 should be able to take care of that IS-7. And HE to the side, 900. That'll work. And he's dead now, and now it's the... Is it the target? No, it's an E75, yeah. There's a Sheridan back there. Hello, Sherry. Yeah, I know. And I'm probably gonna get pinned by you. Nope, you don't know what to aim for. I have my sights covered. And if I don't hit the gun here... Nope, I don't want to. Damn it. And I can pin you because you have a really, really soft spot right there. But I need to get away from whoever is killing me. And that was the Sheridan. You know, guy, you can't pin me. And you're one shot. Where did the Sheridan go? There's another VK back there. I need to kill this guy, and then I need to go for the VK. No. No way, Jose. Come on, and I don't have any loader. Oh my god. Oh, that's a shame. And the Sheridan's killing me, yeah. So, going for those weak points or weak spots, you know what to aim for. It's just a matter of, yeah, going out there and train it and try not to get killed too fast. That way you won't have any shots off. But that was it was a decent game. It was some learning potential there also. I missed that Sheridan coming up on my side on the left side of the house there, and I drove forward too fast. I couldn't back up in time. I should have stayed in the back. Things like that. So it'll help you constantly getting better in the game. That's pretty much it for me for now. go out and have some fun in realistic mode if you want to. And other than that, take care, happy tanking, and have a really great day. Bye bye.